Hello, everyone, and welcome to another movie review by Centipede Geek. I'm talking about a movie tonight coming out of the country of Ireland, and it's a movie by the name of The Hallow. It came out in the year of 2015, directed by a guy by the name of Corin Hardy, and it stars people by the name of Joseph Maw, Michael Elhoughton, and Michael Smiley. And you'll have to forgive me if I pronounce any of those names wrong. I mean no mispronunciation or appropriation or any of that sort of thing. This movie is pretty much about this guy is sent from London to Ireland, and he's sent there to with his wife and his child, and he's trying to research this forest. And just so everyone knows, there will be heavy spoilers ahead. He's researching this forest, and there's this kind of, I guess you could say, this presence or entity, or should I say, several entities that live in the forest, and he's trying to find out what's going on. At first he doesn't believe, but slowly comes to believe that there is something living out in the Hallow. After this, he thinks that there's this guy that he's had like this business partnership with, and he thinks the guy's terrorizing him. He finds out later on that the Hallow is terrorizing him, and there's some neat scenes where I think it's kind of cool that the Hallow is able to infect them through the eye, and it kind of shows like this needle string deal, and it goes to the eye, and that's how it infects him. And it starts to change his eyes become sort of a milky cloudy white. I thought that was kind of interesting. There's some other scenes too with the child, and you don't know which child is which. You don't know if the child is from the Hallow or if it's the authentic child. And he tries to tell his wife later on. He says, hey, that's not our kid, that's the Hallow. And so they have to exchange children there at the end. It's got some very memorable scenes. It's got some great backdrop of Ireland as we show some of the trees and the forest, and overall just some great scenery. It does some great ways of sort of not showing us these nymphs or fairies or whatever you want to call them of the Hallow. It kind of just shows us like backdrops of it where we sometimes see them, we sometimes don't. You never see the creatures in full light, and I thought that was very clever. So they're able to cover up the kind of the smaller budget that these sort of movies have, and I thought that was a great way of doing so. I like how it looks like sort of like blackish ink, and black instead of red blood, and the blackish sort of thorns coming out of his shoulder there at the end as he slowly starts to become more and a part of the Hallow. Overall, pretty cool film. Came out about 6 or so years ago by now. Available once again on the streaming app known as Shudder. The Hallow. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below.